Hello, my name is Natasha, and today I got inspired by this Hailey Bieber's makeup look, where she applies a lot of blush, so I decided to recreate it on myself. That's why today we are doing a too much blush makeup look. Blush on the cheeks, blush on the eyes, and then we are going to turn it up even more with shimmer and highlighter. It's bold, glowy, and very intentionally extra. Because we are layering a lot of cream and powder blush, prep matters. I'm starting with a hydrating moisturizer, then a glowy primer on the high points. If you get oily, add a small amount of gripping primer just in the T-zone and give it a minute to set. This helps everything blend instead of sliding. For the base, keep it thin. I'm using a light to medium coverage foundation or skin tint, focusing on the center of the face and blending outward. I want the skin to look fresh and alive. This look is all about color and glow, so heavy coverage can make it feel too mask-like. And now concealer, but only where it truly matters. A small dot in the inner corner, a small dot on the outer corner, around the nose, and blend upward toward the temple. I'm keeping the under-eye finish natural because we are bringing blush close to this area and I don't want texture fighting me. Just see how natural it looks. I'm setting only the places that crease, under the eye slightly, around the sides of the nose and maybe the center of the forehead. Everything else stay dewy because highlighter and blush look best on a slightly tacky, skin-like base. And now the main character, cream blush. I'm using a pink peach tone, something lively and warm. And yes, we are applying a lot. I'm placing it high on the cheeks, then sweeping it back toward the temples and bringing it slightly across the bridge of the nose for that sun-kissed, playful vibe. If you think you've used enough, add a little more. This is a too much blush tutorial. We are committing. I'm tapping to blend, not dragging. Tapping keeps the pigment strong but still seamless. To make it last and to really push the color, I'm layering a powder blush right on top, same shade family, just a touch brighter. I'm pressing it in first, then softly blending the edges. This gives that intense blush payoff without making patchy. And now we are taking the blush onto the eyes. I'm using the same blush shade in the crease and slightly above it, almost like a soft haze of color. Then I'm dragging that color outward and up, following the angle of the cheek blush, so everything looks lifted and connected. This is what makes the look feel editorial, but still wearable. I'm also running a little of the blush along the lower lash line to tie it all together. Time for shimmer. I'm choosing a champagne pink or golden peach shimmer, something that reflects light and looks glossy on camera. I'm tapping it onto the center of the lid with my finger for the maximum shine and lightly blending the edges so it melts into the blush shadow. The goal is wet sparkle effect, not harsh glitter lines. Now we are going in with cream highlighter, and yes, we are using it on the eyes too. I'm placing highlighter on the inner corners and a touch on the brows bone. Then I'm adding it to the tops of the cheekbones and bridge of the nose and the very tip of the nose. Because we already have strong blush, keep the highlighter placement tight and intentional, small area, high impact. For lashes, I'm curling and adding mascara, focusing on lifting and separation, nothing too heavy because the cheeks and eyes already have a lot going on. Brows are just brushed up and softly filled, fluffy, not sharp. For lips, I'm keeping it glossy and simple. A nude pink liner to add shape, then a balm or gloss on the top. If you want the blush to look even bolder, keep the lip more neutral. If you want it more playful, go for a rosy gloss. To finish, I'm misting setting spray and pressing everything in with a sponge. This step melts the powders, smooths the edges, and makes the whole look feel like one cohesive glow. And that's the final result. Intentionally too much blush on cheeks and eyes, plus shimmer and highlighter for the ultra radiant finish. And don't forget to like video and subscribe so you don't miss the next.